Here's our solve it question. Write an expression equivalent. Remember, what does equivalent mean? Equivalent is another fancy word for just equal. So write an expression equal to x plus 5 plus x squared, or 2x plus 2 by combining as many terms as you can. Solve this problem any way you choose. So they're not just telling us to create anything that we want to, because you could get an infinite amount of things that equal this expression. But they're telling us to do this by combining as many terms as we can. So what they're really saying is combined like terms. So we have to remember, what are our rules? What makes something alike? It has to have the same variable. Or in a case, no variable. So if it doesn't have a variable, what does that make it? It just makes it a number, a decimal fraction. It's just something that stands alone, like this 5 and this 2. It's a constant. So we can combine our constants and we combine our things that have the same variable. So I like to draw different symbols underneath them so I can identify them differently. So I put little squigglies here, and then I put like little lines here. So you have the same variable x, and you got the same variable x, so you can combine those. So don't tell me it's 2x, though. Yes, I have an x here and I have an x there, and there's two of them, but how many x's do you see right here? So there's 1. You can put your imaginary 1 in there. You got 1x plus 2x. That's 3 x's. Now we've taken care of the ones with a variable. Now let's look at the ones that don't have a variable. And I put this little squiggly underneath them, sloppy, whatever it is. But you just now have to do, what's 5 plus 2? 5 plus 2? 7. So there, this equals the same thing as what we started with. And if you don't believe me, you can just plug in a number. You can plug in 1 for x and figure it out. So you plug in 1 for x down here, you get 3 times 1 is 3, and then 3 plus 7 is 10. If you plug the 1 in for x up here, you would get this whole thing to equal 10 as well. So for any number that I chose to put in there for x, it'll be the same as what I solved for up here as well.